Okay, we'll start.
Yes, sir.
Yes, we'll start. See, first question is done. We'll start from second, cyclic. And what do you mean by cyclic quadrilateral? What is cyclic quadrilateral? All of you answer this. What do you all mean by cyclic quadrilateral? Or quadrilateral?
Those are circle which touches all four vertices.
Yes. If a circle touches all four vertices of a quadrilateral, okay, or if the quadrilateral touches all the, I mean, all four the vertices of a quadrilateral, if it touches all the sides of a circle, it touches the circumference, that quadrilateral is known as cyclic quadrilateral. Reflex angle. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, Joanna, what happened to Charita? Why she's not attending? Joanna, Ivania,
I don't know, sir.
don't know, she didn't send any message.
No, sir.
Fine, this question. Look at the second question. Second one. Can you all see the screen, all of you all? I will share. Can you all see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, is Naomi online? Naomi, can you respond?
Yes, sir.
Did you go through all the properties, Naomi?
Sir, yes, sir. I went through
Theorem,
all
all
the
the
papers, sir. I
theorem?
went through all the properties. Yes, sir. Yes,
Very
sir.
good. Today you should answer.
Okay, sir.
Okay, yeah, you should answer. If anyone has doubt, you should teach. I hope you have completed all the concept. Okay, this, what kind of figure is given inside the diagram? All of you will answer. What kind of figure is this, students? It's a quadrilateral. Okay, quadrilateral.
Quadrilateral.
130 degrees given. And this quadrilateral, only three sides are touching. It is not a cyclic quadrilateral. Okay, vertex O is not touching. What you have to find in the given figure, O is the center. Okay, AOC is 130. Find ABC. A, B, C. You have to find the value of ABC, students. This. Oh, okay, this angle, is it touching ABC? Is it touching the center or the circumference? Which one ABC is touching? Center or circumference? Circumference, right? If it is touching the circumference, you can use circumference formula, first theorem. So which arc should we consider? Which arc do we need to consider? Look here. Once again, I'll tell you all, don't get confused with the theorems. If you take arc like this, students, if you consider A and B as arc, they won't draw separate arc. They'll just give points like this. They won't draw arc. If we consider AB as an arc like this, look, the angle will always be on the opposite direction. Look at this. The angle should be on the opposite direction. Same goes to the center. Look, the angle will be in the opposite direction. Opposite to arc. Exactly opposite to arc. Fine. Now, if you want to find this angle, angle B, ABC, where should the arc lie? Where should you consider the arc? AC? Very good. Somebody answered AC. Exactly. You should consider which arc? You have to consider arc AC. Can you see for arc AC? It is formed on B, exactly opposite, right? Okay, on vertex,
Yes, sir.
on center, what's the angle formed, students? Which is opposite, 130 or the other one? On in the center, is it 130 or the other one? Opposite. See, which one is formed?
130.
The other one, right? To consider the other angle.
130. Yes, sir.
Yes, not 130, the opposite one you have to consider. How will you find the opposite value? What's the total value of a circle? 360 degree. So 360 minus 360 minus
130.
130. What do you get? 360 minus 130? Concentrate. Even if you haven't understood, concentrate. Solve 2 or 3 questions. You'll get used to the theorems. 360 minus 130. What do we get? 250? Sorry, 230. Okay, what is
230.
230? Now, for arc AC, students, for arc AC, what is the angle formed in the center? What's the angle formed in the center? 230 degrees. If in the center, if it is 230 degree, on the circumference, what will be the value in the circumference? It should be half of 230. So angle ABC is equals to how much? Half of angle AOC. That is equals to half and 230. The answer is 115 degrees. This is the answer. Simple question. Look, according to the arc, both the angles should be opposite. The angle formed on the center and the angle formed on the circumference. Look at the pink arrows. Any doubts in this? Did you all understand how to find the angles?
Yes.
Don't write anything. First, let me explain, students. Don't write. I'll tell you how to write the statement. Okay, don't write. Look, in the question, they won't give the arc. We should figure out. And it is very easy. Just draw opposite direction. The arc will be always opposite to the angle formed. Okay, arc should be opposite to the angle formed. Adia, Mariam, is it clear? Did you all understand? Diyesh, Tanishka?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So now O is given. I'll tell you how to write the statement. Before that, we found that this angle, which is opposite to the arc AC, and it is formed in the center, 360 minus 130 is 230. 230, and if it's in the center, if it is 230, on the arc it should be half of 230. Half of 230 is 115. We got 115. Okay. Next, 115. What is the total value of a quadrilateral? Total value of a quadrilateral? 360 degree. Total value of a quadrilateral is 360 degree. So angle A, look here, angle A plus angle O plus angle C plus angle B is equals to 360. Angle AOC is given. Interior, angle AOC. So angle A plus angle AOC is 130 degree. Angle C plus 115 is equals to 360. Is any parallel line given inside the quadrilateral? Have they drawn any parallel line? Have they drawn any parallel line, students?
No, sir.
No. Therefore, we can't use parallel line concept. Okay, we can't use parallel line concept here. You can't find A and C. It's not possible. Okay, we can find the sum. In the in exam, they'll ask you what is the sum of angle A and C. How will you find the sum of angle A and C? Angle A plus angle C is equals to 360 minus 130 minus 115. This will give you the sum of A plus C. That's it. But we can't exactly find the value of A and C because these are not parallel lines. In quadrilateral ABCO, none of the sides are parallel. None of the sides are parallel. You can't use parallel line concept. We can't use corresponding, all those concepts here. If they ask angle A plus angle C, this is how we have to solve. First, you have to find B with the help of theorem 1. You have to find the angle of value of B. Then you can use quadrilateral concept. If parallel line is given, we can use parallel line concept. That is the fourth question. When we call fourth question, I'll explain. Okay, now I'll tell you how to write the statement. See, statement is nothing but you have to start like this. Look, AOC students, AOC. What is this total value? What is total angle? 360. Okay, inside what is the value given? Inside 130. Fine. Can you tell me all the angle? Acute angle, obtuse, right angle we know. What do you mean by reflex angle? What is reflex angle, students? Any angle greater than 180 degree, less than 360, what you call? We call reflex angle. Therefore, yes, the other half we call it as reflex angle. Look at this, the green one which I'm going to shade. The other half we call reflex angle. That is what they mentioned. Reflex AOC. AOC is different. Reflex AOC is different. This is how you have to write the statement. Look, this part is known as reflex AOC. Reflex angle AOC. This part is called just angle AOC. The meaning of reflex is more than 180. We are getting around 230 degrees. That's the reason you have to name it as reflex AOC. There is no separate angle. You can't name it. You can't name both as AOC. That is wrong. You have to name it as reflex AOC. Look here. So we write like this: reflex angle AOC is equals to 360 degree minus 130. That is equals to 230. That is what they mentioned. So 230 degrees. Then you can directly write angle ABC is equals to, how will you find angle ABC students? ABC will be what, half of 230 or double of, I mean 2 times of 230. What is angle ABC? Half of, okay, you have to write like this, half of reflex, half of reflex angle AOC. That means half into reflex AOC is 230. Look, concentrate. Don't write difference. This is not a normal school test exam. In board exam, they'll expect each and every point. Okay, if your teachers are correcting, they will give marks. But in board exam, you have to be specific. So this is how you have to write. By mistake, if you will write here, angle ABC is equals to half into AOC. Is this correct? What is angle AOC, students? What is angle AOC? 130. Angle AOC is 130. So this statement is wrong. You can't write angle AOC. You have to write reflex AOC. Reflex AOC is the other half. AOC is just the inner value, AOC. So these are the few things you have to remember. That's it. Apart from that, it's an easy concept. Yes, complete this question. Half of reflex AOC, half into 230, that is equals to 115 degrees. And what will you write? You don't write theorem 1 and theorem 2. You have to write the entire statement. Theorem 1 says angle formed in the circumference is twice the angle formed on the radius. Sorry, it's the other way. Angle formed Angle formed on center of the circle is twice the angle formed on the circumference. Twice the angle formed on the circumference. Okay, one more thing. Which angle seem to be greater? I'll mark green here and purple, students. Which angle seem to be greater, green or purple? Purple. Yeah, that's the reason in center it is always greater, twice the circumference. In center it will be larger. I don't think this statement is required. See what your teacher does, whether they write the statement or reason or what. This is the reason. Angle formed on center of the circle is twice the angle formed on the circumference. Completed. Don't copy from the screen. You all try doing it. Later cross check.
Sir,
Yes.
so for how much marks they are in this chapter in exam, sir?
This chapter is for 8 marks. This eight,
Okay, sir.
no, 7. 7 mark. Cyclic quadrilateral.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Okay, complete this, students. Wait, let me. Okay, all of you look at the screen. Can you see here what I've typed? Max weightage.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
25. You can check for other subjects also. Okay. When you all have time, check for other subject students. Study. Do it like this. Wait, let me see where I've given. I see. I see. Section A. See, this is how your question paper will look. 20 marks. Out of 100 marks, 20 marks is for internal assessment. That is project. All of you look at the screen. Stop writing. Internal assessment, 20 marks, bringing the total 100. Okay. Theory, 80. In theory, short answer question, that is MCQ. 10 to 12 compulsory question, long answer 6 to 8 question with internal choices. These are the marks given. Can you see here? How many marks? Goods and service tax. GST is for how many marks? 5 marks.
5 marks.
Banking is for 4 marks. Uh, Wait, let me compulsory choice. Okay, just type this in internet. You'll get the students. Later, if you want, I'll share the screenshot. So banking 4 marks, shares and dividend 4 marks. See, GST is important. 5 marks. Linear inequation, it's easy chapter, 4 marks. Quadratic is easy, ratio is easy, factorization, matrix is so easy. And APGP, arithmetic and geometric progression, that has formulas. So which chapter are we doing now? Circles, right?
Yes.
Yeah, circles, tangent and secant property. 2 plus 4. Total 6 marks. See these two. This chapter name is not given. Geometry. 2 plus 4, 6 marks. Or we'll see some other. Okay, here they mention according to this one. What do you call? Topics. Not according to chapter. Okay, these are the topics. We'll have commercial mathematics, algebra, geometry, mensuration, trigonometry, statistics, probability. So commercial mathematics 12 to 15 marks, GST, banking, shares and dividend. First 3 chapters. Commercial mathematics is nothing but arithmetic. Arithmetic was what they call as commercial mathematics. Algebra 15 to 18 marks. So algebra will be easy, 15 to 18. Linear inequation, quadratic, ratio, factorization. In geometry, similarity, loci, circle property. See, this is what we are studying: circle properties and construction. We'll have construction chapter related to circles. You have to construct. So construction, circle, similarity, 15 to 18 marks. Together, there are 4 chapters, 15. In that, circle property is for 6 to 7 marks. Okay, you can consider 7, 6 to 7. Then remaining construction you have for 5 marks, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 years. So circle is important, students, 6 to 7 marks. Remaining you'll have other things, similarity, loci, construction. Then mensuration 8 to 10. See, this is very important and tough chapter. Area, volume and cylinder 8 to 10 marks. Mensuration is always tough, whether it is 9 standard or 10 standard. Toughest topic is mensuration. And look at trigonometry. Entire trigonometry is for 6 to 8 marks. Statistics will be easy. Probability. Look, probability we have done, students, 3 to 5 marks. So practice all the questions, solve all the questions in probability. That entire chapter is for 3 to 5 marks. GST. If you are good in banking, shares and dividend, GST. If Yeah, GST chapter also is fine. It's easy. If you compare all these concept topics, mensuration is the toughest. Mensuration. The next comes geometry. Other things are fine. Commercial mathematics, algebra is also fine. Trigonometry, statistics, probability. All these are fine. These two are very tough. Geometry and mensuration. They are the toughest topics. Concept. Look, you'll have even for physics. Physics, chemistry. Do you have these chapters? Can you tell me, are these chapters there in your textbook? Force, work, power, light, sound. Is it same or different? Do you all don't remember physics chapter names?
so many parts of our definition.
Okay, chapter names are different. See how you have to check, student. Look here. Usually, what they do, they won't give chapter wise. They'll combine 3 to 4 chapters. Look, force, work, power, and energy. 16 to 19 marks. Light. Light is very important concept. 20 to 25 marks. Okay, we'll see chemistry. I think chemistry all can remember. I think chemistry all can remember. So just studying all the chapter, it's of no use, students. All the chapter, it's very tough. According to weightage, you have to cover. Are these the chapters for chemistry?
Yes, sir.
Periodic properties and variation, chemical bonding, study of acidic base and salt. See, so if you calculate 18, 20, 30, 40, 47, 57, 65, 70, 80, 90, 100. Okay, this is your paper. Multiple choice 1 to 15. Short answers 5 marks, 5 into 5, 25. Then long answer and all those mixed questions. This is the pattern they have been following from past 10 years, 10, 15 years. So it won't change. It will be the same. 40 marks, 25, 15. So whoever is going for tuitions, there they might teach you like this, students, offline or online. Some teachers they do it like this. So if you're studying, if you're doing self-study, you start with these tough chapters in holidays. You'll have 1 month left, right? Finish the study of compounds. Just study the theory part. Okay, just complete the theory part. Look, chapter 8, it has 20 marks, weightage is 20. Target all the chapters which has more marks. Organic chemistry, 15 marks. Don't waste time on this analytical chemistry. Look here, only 5 marks. Just study once, chemical bonding, 8 marks. Like this, you'll have to prepare. See the chapter names, weightage, and according to that, you'll have to prepare. See, that is what we'll do here. Even for maths, probability. Look, if you know probability, statistics is easy. Trigonometry is also fine. These 3 topics. Concentrate more on these 3 and the first 2 topics. GST, linear inequation, quadratic equation, ratio and proportion, all these things. But this third and fourth is too vast, students. A lot of topics, it is very tough. Lot of formulas. Okay, someday I'll just explain. I'll write all the topics. I'll take a screenshot and explain the weightage. According to that, we can complete. All of you are done with this?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, not only these subjects. Check even chemistry. Most of you like yeah, most of you they won't go for tuition, right? Chemistry, geography. So see, even for not chemistry, sorry, history, geography. For history and geography, even for Hindi, Kannada, you'll have history. See, all these subjects, you don't have to concentrate more. Spend less time. Check the weightage. See, geography, you can just go through the okay geography equally they have divided all the chapter is for 10 marks. All the chapter only 50 marks can be are to be answered. Okay, this is giving according to 90 marks. Okay, don't know how they have Look here. Class 10 ICSE Maths, last 10 years question papers. I'll make you solve this. Last, if not last 10, at least last 5 years question paper. You get it in, you get this online. ICSE paper 2023 with solution. See, everything is given online, students. You can download. Once we complete the chapter, okay, if you have time, you can download. Look here, download this. This was your 2020 to 23 paper. Let us check banking question. See, one question you got in circles. The RT is the tangent touching the circle. PST is given 30 degrees. And no, still I didn't teach you all this concept. We'll do it later. But let me see one question. Check complete. Okay, all these are MCQ questions. Can you see this second main? Salman deposited 1,000 every month RD account. This question, I think we have solved. Yeah, we have solved similar question. How many marks is this for? Question 2 is given, but weightage is not mentioned. Okay, previous. I think even this we have done. Look here. Naveen deposits rupees 800 every month for 6 months. If he receives 4,084 at the time of maturity, whatever he receives, we call it as maturity value. Then what is the interest earned? Previous question with answers is available online. Look here, with solution they have given.
Yes, sir.
With solution. What else you'll require? I'll teach you how to solve. I'll give you a weekly test. Okay, from next test onwards, I'll take questions from previous years and I'll give it all for test. Solution set. Yes, look at the 14th question, 15th one. The solution set is given and 4 options are given. MCQ, 4 options are given. Solve it once, you'll get the answer. Next, look at this Salman, this question, banking. Same type. Look here, however, I made you all solve the same concept. If you'll do it like this, how many marks is this for? How many marks? 4 marks. Joanna, are you listening? Adia, Joanna, Naomi, Mariana, Mariam.
Sir, I'm listening, sir.
Yeah, see, it is important, students. We just keep solving. You won't understand what we are studying, what kind of questions we'll get. So go through all this. If you want, I'll send you all the link. This link I'll provide. Just open the link, start solving. Get used to that. All these questions. Look here, 4 marks. Such a simple calculation. 2 years, he receives 26,000. A is given. Okay, here the formula they have used different. A is, instead of A, we have to use maturity value, MV. I think they have taken A amount. Even that I have explained. According to Selena, they have given the solution again. Selena publication. Okay, see, this is circle, tangent property. Okay, I went talking this. Tangent property. Solve quadratic equation. Can you all see this quadratic question? We haven't started that, but will you all be able to solve this? X square plus 4x minus 8. What is A value here? What's the value of A, students? A is 1. B. What is B? B is 4. And C is? C is minus 8. How many marks question? 4 marks question. Yeah, look at this formula. This is the formula I taught you all. Ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. And this is the formula. Minus b plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. It is very easy to pass. Easily you can score, out of 80, you can easily score 40 to 50 marks. But that won't help. You should score at least 65 plus for 80. And project 20 marks. It depends how you all do it. See, simple question, 4 marks. I'll show you the solution for this. We know A is equals to 1, B is equals to 4, C is equals to minus 8. Look, that is what they would have written here. Fine, they haven't written, but that is what it is. Look here, minus B, solution. So we have already completed this. That question they have given. This is 2023 paper, 22. Okay, then we have graph. You'll have graphical graph questions. See, this is tough. All these are very tough questions. Simple questions are tough. Length. Okay, look here. Didn't I give you a similar question last time? Similar question. Air oil 1200, GST 18% discount. How will you do this question, students? How will you solve? Air oil is 1200. Discount is given. So what will you do? First, we have to minus, right? 1200 minus 100. Look here. Look what they have given. Discount. Simple question. 1100. In that, add 18% GST. Look at the calculation. 18% GST. How many marks? 3 marks question. Cashew nut is, what is this? Okay, cashew nuts are given. There is no discount. So on 600, you have to calculate 12%. Look, 600, 12%. CGST, SGST. What they have asked is total GST bill, total bill amount including GST. See here, this is the best way, students. For any given question, as I told you all in the beginning, calculate all the values GST, CGST, SGST. Whether it is intrastate, interstate, whether they ask you all or they don't ask, calculate all the values and write it. Okay, in the last they have asked GST and billing amount. Look, GST and billing. 3 marks question. And next one, see here, inequality. We had solved inequality question, right? Will you all be able to solve this question, inequality? 3 marks. See, calculate. Yeah, forget about all this, whatever they're given, calculation, explanation part. Solve this question. Take this question, solve it. Look at this. And this number belongs to what kind of set belongs to which one? They haven't mentioned here. Okay, look at the number line and tell me the set belongs to which one? Rational number, whole number, integer, or natural number? Look at the number line and tell me. Real number, right? Yeah, somebody told real. It's a real number. Can you see they have drawn a straight line? No continuous dots are placed. They have drawn a straight line. Okay, so it is not that tough, students. Whatever we are studying, attend regularly, concentrate, do your homework, complete weekly test, you will be able to solve all these questions. Okay, even this is tough. Geometry. Again, geometry chapter. Following. Okay, graphical question. Histogram. All this will be easy. It will be pretty easy. Histogram, pie chart, all these things. Substitutions, fraction. No. Even this one, coordinate geometry also will be easy. There are few formulas we have to use, but it's an easy topic. You can score marks on that. See, 7th question. A bag contains 25 cards, numbered 1 to 25. Same from your textbook, R.S. Agarwal. Do you all remember this question? You'll have this in R.S. Agarwal. Or maybe you won't have the same students, but similar type you'll have. Similar type you'll have 25 cards. So sample space is 25. What is the probability of the number that is drawn? Multiple of 5. What are the multiples of 5? Can you tell me the multiples of 5? 10, 15. Yes, 25 up to 25. What is the probability? So that you have to calculate perfect square, prime numbers, all these things. See, they have given a solution here. P 1 by 5. And this is according to board exam. You can check the formulas what they've written. P is equal to number of cards multiple. Okay, you can write E by S. Favorable outcome by total outcome. Even for that you'll get marks. See, very tough chapter this one, mensuration. Mensuration will be tough. Volume again tough chapter. Do you remember this last year? Which topic is this? Mean, median. In mean we have three topics. In mean we have three topics, right? What are those? D. Do you remember D? Assumed mean method. This is assumed mean method. See, A is given. This is the advantage of R.S. Agarwal textbook. In R.S. Agarwal, ninth what you had, half of that will be repeated in 10th. In Selena, it's not that student. Selena this year they'll start assumed mean. But in R.S. Agarwal, whatever you'll have studied in ninth, almost 30-40% will get repeated for 10th. Assume mean method, 3 marks question. Okay, 2020 to 23. See, this is how you have to prepare. All the previous year's questions are given. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23. If you'll solve this 10 papers, complete all the chapter 10 papers, more than enough. Out of 80, definitely you'll score above 70. Easily above 70 students. Another 5-6 marks we can't predict. 5 to 10 marks. Okay, 5 to 10 marks they can give it from any other textbook, any new questions. So that we can't predict. I've explained you all. So far, whatever we have studied, same type of questions you're getting. There's nothing different. Okay, so whatever you have studied, same type you'll get. Okay, take 5 minutes break. After that, we'll start solving other questions. 122 will start at 1. Okay, all of you will rejoin, students. I'll end the meeting. Rejoin. First, all of you will rejoin. Fine, take break, students. We'll continue at 1:30. Class will be up to 2 o'clock. Okay, shall we start the next question? All of you online? Vanya, Mar
Yes, sir.
1, 3, 4, 5,
Yes, sir.
6, 7, 8. Okay. Look at the next one. Okay, tell me the third one, students. Third question. How will you try this third question? Can we apply any theorem here? First, tell me what are the values given here, like radius, diameter. Can you figure out what are the things given?
Diameter is given.
Okay, diameter is given. Then we have one angle, right? AOB,
Yes,
110.
sir.
Okay, then which, can you tell me which angle is formed in the center? Which angle is formed, students?
Angle AOB, sir.
AOB, right? Angle AOB is formed. So what you have to find? ACO. Okay, we have to find ACO. Then CAO. These two. Okay, as Ivania told, what's the angle formed, students? Can you tell me the angle formed? Angle AOB, right?
AOB.
Yes, AOB is formed in the center using which arc? Using which arc? Tell me which arc? Arc?
CB, sir.
Not CB. See, Ivania, you told AOB, right?
Yes, sir.
So using which arc?
AB, sir.
AB. Look here, students. OA and OB. What are OA and OB? Are they chord or diameter radius? OA and OB.
Radius.
Radius is given. Yes, radius is given. Those two radius are A and B. The end points are A and B. So arc is 110. Now tell me this AB arc, where is another angle formed? Through this arc AB, where is another angle formed? Tell me where's the another angle formed? See, from A, where is it touching? To the circumference. And from B, which is the other angle formed? AC, B. Did you understand this? In arc AB, where is the other angle formed? On the circumference or center, students? One angle is formed in the center, the other angle is formed in the circumference. Look here, like this. CAB. This is on the circumference. Always check the angle which they have given. Whatever angle they have marked, start from that. So from the arc AB, 110 is given. If this is 110, what will be the value of ACB? What should be the value formed on the circumference? Arc or double?
Half.
It should be arc. Yes, it should be arc. So this is how you have to figure out. Look, I'll explain once again. First, check the angle given, students. We have angle. To look, it is very simple but tough concept. Angle AOB is formed. How is angle AOB formed? Through two lines. Through two radius, OA and OB. Then check the endpoints. O is common to both. Okay, forget about O. O is common to both. A and B is given. Just join A and B. Connect A and B. That will become one arc. This is the arc. Arc plus radius is given. Then from there, check if there is any other radius or chord drawn. What is AC and CB? AC and BC. Is it radius or chord? AC and BC. Is it a radius or a chord, students? AC and BC?
Chord.
It's a chord,
Chord, sir.
right? It's a chord. CB, you can call it as even diameter or chord. Diameter is also a chord. Therefore, we use the First theorem. In center, if it is 110, what is the angle formed in the circumference? So what should I write here? Angle AOB is equals to how many times ACB? Angle AOB is how many times? Angle ACB is twice angle. No. Which one have I taken first? The center angle or the circumference angle? Which one? I have taken the center AOB. So what is the equation, students? Yes. Okay, now you all tell me which angle will be greater? The one which is formed on the radius, I mean one on the center or circumference? Which one will be greater, center or circumference? Center. So see, according to that, you write the equation. Center angle AOB is equals to twice the angle formed on circumference ACB. Draw the diagram. Write this equation. Now AOB is given. How much is AOB? 110 is equals to 2 times ACB. How do you find the value of ACB? 110 divided by 2.
110 by 2.
That is
55 degrees.
55 degree. Did we find the first value? ACO is done.
Yes, sir.
Next, what is the next one you have to find? What's the next one?
CAO.
Okay, CAO. Now forget about circle. Look here, forget about circle. All this thing. Consider this one. Consider this. What is this? Is it a triangle, quadrilateral, circle? What is this?
Triangle.
Triangle, right? Relate this triangle with circle. What kind of triangle is formed? What is OC and OA? What is OC and OA?
Radius.
Radius. The radius value will be equal. Radius will be equal.
Yes, sir.
Therefore, what kind of triangle is formed here? Isosceles. Yeah, it might be confusing. As you'll practice, you'll get used to it, students. Okay. So first thing, use theorem, then use triangle property, or you can use triangle property or use theorem. It depends on the value what they've given. See here, let me write, later you all can write ACB is equals to 55 degrees. Now write, mention in triangle AOC, in triangle AOC, which two sides are equal? OC is equal to OA.
OA.
Therefore, which two angles are equal? Angle C is equals to angle
Angle
A. Very good. Angle C is equals to, not entire angle A, angle OAC. Angle OAC. So therefore, what's the value? Both are equal to 55 degrees. 55 degrees. And what is the reason you all will write here, students? Why both are equal? Why is OC is equals to OA? Can you tell me the reason? Why OC is equals to OA? According to circle. According to, very good. Yes. According to circle, they are radius. So radius of circle. Radius of circle. If you mention this, it is understood. Radius is always equal. Last week I taught you on this concept. I have taught you radius, circle, diameter, circumference. If you all didn't concentrate, it's not my mistake. And today I even told you all what type of questions you'll get for board exam. How you'll have to prepare. Complete this question. Read the question, try this. Angle AOB. Angle AOB is 2 times angle AOC. This, remember this, center, angle formed in the center is equals to 2 times angle formed in the circumference. They will have a common arc, students. They will always have a common arc. Common arc. And in this question, which one is the common arc? Which one is the common arc to both? Arc AB. Yeah, AB was the common arc. So you should know what is sector, segment, arc plus radius, arc plus chord. Center is equals to 2 times circumference. And if you are absent, every day I'll send whatever record, all the recording classes I'll send. Go through that. If you'll have any doubts, ask me in the next class. So my duty is to teach students. I'll teach you and give recordings. I can't keep forcing you all to watch, and I can't keep asking you updates. If you all want, you'll watch, attend, you'll be able to solve the questions. If not, skip the chapter. All of you all done? Completed or still doing it? Done? Hmm. Which one is the straight line here, student? Which one is the diameter in this question? Which one is diameter? CD. See, there are two types to do. Did you understand this method? All of you all completed? Shall I erase it? Why no response? Naomi, Joanna, Adya. Other students done? Mariana, Mariam. Okay. See, one way of doing it is using the theorem. The other one is very simple, and we have already done many questions related to that. Can you all tell me the value of AOC? How will you find the value of AOC, students? Use straight line concept. How will you find the value of AOC? 70 degree. But now you all should have told me that. I expected anyone would answer, but nobody told it. Okay, if this is 110, forget about circle concept now. Tell me according to angle. What is AOC? Total 180 degree?
70 degrees.
Total 180. This should be 70. Right? 70. Now enter the triangle OAC. Which two sides are equal? Which two sides are equal? OAC. If these two sides are equal, what will be these two values? X and X. Right? So what is the formula we use for interior angle of a triangle, students? Angle A plus angle C plus angle O is equals to 180 degree. So what's the answer? 2x plus 70 is equals to 180. X is equals to 180 minus 70 divided by 2. What's the answer? 110 divided by 2 is 55. Simple. I expected someone would answer, but nobody is. You all didn't even try of answering like this. So think in both the perspective. Even if you do it like this, you get marks. Even if you do using theorem, you get marks. So whichever is easy, you can do it. If it is theorem, always focus on arc AB. Check where arc and center is given. Center and circumference angle is formed. Okay, make a note of this. If you want, write it like this, you get marks 55 degrees. But you should write the reason, students. Look here, I'll tell you. If you just write like this, they won't give marks. You should write the reason. Straight line concept. Right? Angle AOB plus, look what I'm writing, angle AOB plus angle AOC is equals to 180 degree in bracket straight line. Just write straight line. Yes, complete, write even this straight line. Therefore, angle AOC is equals to 180 minus 110. AOC is equals to 70 degree. After this is the first step. After first step, write the second step. You will get 55 degrees. Be quick, another 10 minutes. We'll do at least one more question. Mariam, did you understand this? Joanna, Mariam, Naomi, Mariana,
Sir, understood, sir.
both the methods. Yeah, write both, students. Try any one. So angle is done. Look, I'll tell you where. Yeah, radius is important. Radius is important. Okay, along with this, what they would do is, suppose if you get question like this, first complete this. Be quick. Let me know if you have done. I'll ask you one more question. See, geometry, if you know properties, it is very interesting. It is similar to you have to use the properties, figure out where you can join the lines, what kind of angles you get. Okay, if you haven't done, try it later, students. Try this later. Look at the other triangle OAB. Look at the other triangle. Can you tell me the value of, can you find the value of angle OAB and angle OBA? Use angle property, or you can use even theorem 1. Simple, students. Look at the triangle. Look at the triangle OAB. What kind of triangle is this? What is OA and OB? What is OA and OB? Radius is equal.
Yes.
Then which two angles will be equal?
Angle ODB and OBA.
OBA. If this is 110, what will be the other two values? X plus X. X plus X plus 110.
5 and 35.
180 degree. Right. So 2x is equals to 180 minus 110. X is equals to 70 by 2. That is 35 degrees. Did you all understand this? OAB and OBA.
Yes, sir.
So what you'll have to look, students, whenever a circle is given, look here. I'll tell you what you have to look in this kind of concept. Topics. Look here. First, circle. If circle is given, always check radius, whether radius is given. Why do we check radius? Because the radius is equal, you draw even 100 radius, the value will be equal, right? Yeah, so there are chances of isosceles triangle or sometimes equilateral triangle. Okay, there are chances of getting an equilateral triangle, isosceles, equilateral. Then check chord. Check if there is any chord given. If there is any, what you call, radius chord, then arc. Okay, now the same question, I'll use arc property. Let me use arc property. We'll start with angle B, students. Angle B. How is angle B formed? All of you will concentrate here. How is angle B formed? What are the two sides? What are the two sides angle B is formed? It is formed through AB and what's the other side? AB and can we consider CB?
Yes.
What are these two? What is CB and AB? Are they chord or radius?
God.
Chord? Both are chord? Okay, for both these chord, what is the arc? Which one is the arc here? Which one is the arc? AC?
C.
From arc AC, what is the angle formed in the center? What's the angle formed in the center?
70 degrees.
70 degree. What's the formula I told? Center is equals to 2 times. Center is equal to 2 times circumference. Remember this. What is the angle formed in the center? According to arc AC. According to arc AC, what is the angle formed in the center? Angle AOC is equals to 2 times angle. What's the angle formed in the circumference? ABC. So 70 is equals to 2 times ABC. What will be the value of ABC? This angle. Look, this angle. 70 divided by 2. The answer is 35 degree.
35 degrees.
If this is 35 degree, what is this angle? Angle OAB. Both will be equal, 35, 35. Isosceles? Yes.
Yes.
So you can use this. All you have to do is figure out the arc. Very important. You should know what is radius for this, what is chord, where arcs are drawn. So if you all had missed that first 3 or 4 classes which I taught basic, it is impossible to solve these questions. You won't even understand what I am explaining now. Okay, this is how we do it, students. Now you all tell me, look at this other figure. Forget about the question they have asked. Look at the figure. Tell me what are the figures given. Fourth question. What are the two figures given in the fourth question?
Circle and quadrilateral.
Circle and a quadrilateral. In circle, what are the things you'll have to check? What are the things I told you all? Radius, chord, and
Chord, radius, and
diameter. Arc. You arc or diameter. Arc and diameter. Is any diameter given here?
also.
No. Radius. Is any radius given?
Also.
What about chord? Chord, students. How many chords do we have here? All these are chords. We have 4 chords. Right? We have 4 chords. And all these 4 chords are touching, the vertex is touching the center. So what kind of quadrilateral is this? Cyclic quadrilateral.
Cyclic quadrilateral.
Here, that's it. Observe the diagram. Here we have to use cyclic quadrilateral concept. What do you mean by cyclic quadrilateral? What are the properties I told you all, students? The opposite angles should be equal to
180 degrees.
180 degree. If A is 100, what will be the value of C? 80 degrees. So using cyclic property, we got to know that C is 180. Now forget about the circle. Which diagram is this? What kind of diagram? Tell me, what kind of diagram is this? A quadrilateral, right? 4-sided figure. And what are these two lines?
Yes, sir.
AB and DC. All of you listen here carefully. What is AB and DC? Parallel line? Right? They are parallel line. Okay. In a parallel line, 80 degrees, 70 degrees given. Look here. Remember parallel line concept? I had drawn like this. See, if you know parallel line, it's very easy. 100. What will be this angle here? 100. If that is 100, what will be the value inside, students? Inside this one. Straight line concept. 80 degrees? 80. If that is 80 degree, according to cyclic quadrilateral, what is opposite angle? 100. That's it, using parallel line concept. And reason I'll tell you tomorrow. Okay, reason I'll tell you how to write. First, read the question, check what I have explained. Let me know whether you have understood or not. Okay, in parallel line, what are these two angles? What do you call these two angles as? What do you call them? Do we call them corresponding? Are they corresponding? Look, students, in parallel line, if you want, I'll explain. Tomorrow, once again, I'll explain parallel line concept. See, these two are parallel line. If this is 100, this is also 100. What do you call these two angles as? Same vertex, different corresponding, right? Yeah, we call it as corresponding. What will be the value of this green one which I have marked? All of you will answer. What is this? 80. So what do you call these two angles? This and this. Whenever they are inside the parallel line, we call it as co-allied angles. What do you call? Yeah, allied angles. Allied angles or co-allied angles. You can simply call allied angles. What will be the sum of allied angles? The sum of allied angles is 180 degree. Yeah, that is the reason. Anyway, I thought of explaining tomorrow. Once again, I'll explain the parallel line concept. Look, you have to write for this question. You can write angle C is equals to 80 degree. The reason is cyclic quadrilateral. Then angle A plus angle D is 180 degree, allied angles. Parallel line concept. That's it, last topic. Allied angles. If angle D is 80 degree, that will be equal to angle B. Angle D is equals to angle B. Why angle D is equals to angle B, students? Why are they equal? What's the reason you have to write? What kind of quadrilateral is this? Cyclic quadrilateral. In cyclic quadrilateral, opposite angles are equal. Fine. From tomorrow, we'll continue. Which one is this? Fourth question, fifth, sixth, a lot of questions. If not, you'll try the fourth one. Let me see what reasons you'll write. Try the fourth question for homework. All of you will try the fourth one. That's it. Hereafter the class will be from 12:30 to 2 o'clock. Same, 12:30 to 2 until your school reopens. Okay, that's it for today. Y'all can leave, students. I'll upload the recording later. If you want, y'all can go through. That's it for today. Y'all can leave.